Well, Democrat Senator Claire McCaskill is seeking a third term to represent Missouri in the Senate, but she's facing an uphill battle to hold on to her seat. One America's Stephanie Myers explains how the state's attorney general can defeat the Democrat incumbent.
Missouri is known as a show-me state, and it's the state's attorney general who is showing off his qualifications to become Missouri's next senator. Josh Hawley describes himself as a constitutional conservative, an advocate for religious liberty, and supporter of the Second Amendment. The 38-year-old also aligns with President Trump in his opposition to Obama's immigration policy and Health Care Act, just a few issues where the two Republicans share the same platform. Speaking of President Trump, it's important to note that he won the state of Missouri by nearly 20 points in the 2016 election. Plus, President Trump praised Hawley back in December and criticized Senator Claire McCaskill over her opposition to the tax cuts.
By the way, Josh, where's Josh? Josh, our next senator, where is he? He's going to be a great senator, and he wants to see a major tax cut. I think I can speak for him, right? And your current senator does not want to see a tax cut. That's not good.
The president has continued to praise Hawley on Twitter, giving the Missouri Attorney General some name recognition. So, how does that stack up to McCaskill? Well, experts say she may be the most vulnerable Democrat in the Senate, and recent surveys emphasize that premise. An Emerson College poll released April 29th shows a tie between Hawley and McCaskill, with each gaining 45% of the vote. If that's not enough, a Morning Consult poll conducted between February and April shows only 29% of respondents believe McCaskill should be reelected. The National Republican Senate Committee took action even before those numbers were released, showing how McCaskill is just another establishment politician and does not represent Missourians and their values.
Missouri voted for President Trump. But Senator Claire McCaskill doesn't care. She's joined Washington liberals in their partisan obstruction and is taking orders from party boss Chuck Schumer, the architect of the Schumer shutdown.
And a quick fact check shows that's the case. McCaskill voiced her opposition to the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act and has agreed with Minority Leader Chuck Schumer on 81% of the votes in the 2017-2018 Congress. She also tainted her reputation when she posted on Twitter last year that she had never met with Russian officials. But previous tweets from 4 years prior, in 2013, surfaced, saying she was off to a meeting with Russian Ambassador Sergei Kislyak and spoke with him on the phone in 2015. This is in stark contrast to Hawley, being that he's an attorney general and describes himself as a small-town guy who will work hard for Missourians and not give in to elitist establishments.
Missouri deserves a senator who will respect our way of life, who knows it, who loves it, who understands its purpose and its promise.
Some Republicans have voiced their concerns Hawley is not doing enough to put a check mark by his name, given his fundraising totals, and since he did not attend the May 11th primary debate. However, Hawley's aides say he raised more than any other Republican Senate challenger for the past 2 quarters. And with the president's massive Twitter following, it could be Hawley may be relying more on word of mouth to gain a sense of trust among voters. But the Missouri Attorney General still has to win the GOP primary, which is set to take place August 7th. Stephanie Myers, One America News.
We can use your help. Call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call today.